Man, we've been doing this for quite some time, and we're gonna keep on keeping on, you know? Oh, get with it or stay away from it. But either way, we going to the top. Hey, we running over, I stand with getting better. You let it come and get falling so pandemic, you can't even afford coming over. Your petty crisis is unimportant, so unimportant. So I want you, I don't need you in my life. I feel like I'm crossed, I put that on God, feeling like the top, feeling like the king. Everything you keep, it ain't really what it seems. Traveling, seeing all the world's problems, trying to tell you how we get it and how we can solve them. I'm on the top flight now, I came from the bottom. Ain't gotta check my credibility, they know I got them. Hey, you it over, I stand getting better. You let it burn me in the falling so pandemic, you can't even afford coming over. Your petty crisis is unimportant, so unimportant. So I don't want you, I don't need you in my life. Making every day for the paper. Day by, time is coming. Time is coming. Better make it rain, was it need it green? Better make it rain, was it better make it rain? Better make it rain.
So high that certain people can't even be around you because your energy is so strong. Vibrate so high that anybody that's wishing to do evil upon you, it shall be revealed. Vibrate so high that any evil entity feels uncomfortable in your presence. Vibrate so high.
Yo, what's up with your world? We back at it like a crack addict. It's your boy Cross, Boss Cross, Big CEO, Cross Your Heart, man. We got another one today, man. I got my man Kerry. OG is in the building once again. Now, Kerry, I'm going to get into something. I asked you earlier today, I talked to you, and I said, Kerry, it's a video that I got that's going to blow your mind. In this video, a lot of people don't know that it's almost like we living in the Matrix. Like I said, everything is fast paced, you know, whether it be your watch, the phones we got, the electronics and everything. So now what is coming out is that say for instance, if you had to do 20 years, I guess if they can come to you and say, hey, you can do 20 years of hard labor in this jail, or we can give you a 20-year speed up simulation. I don't know how, which we're going to break that down.
Yeah.
In 20 minutes. How can you go from putting somebody in prison for a crime that's heinous that they committed, and then they volunteer? First of all, do you think we're going to have a lot of guinea pigs?
Almost definitely.
Yeah.
You know, when you're looking at somebody that's going to spend 20 years or they're spending life in prison. But the dessert of that thing is you can do your 20 years in a few minutes.
In a few minutes. They claim 20 minutes.
20 minutes, you're going to do 20 years. So every minute is a year.
That's crazy.
That's retarded.
So I'm trying to figure out, how is somebody going to come out normal? Like, you go, I mean, because okay. So does that mean that time does not play a part and we've been lied to about time?
No, they trying to get you to think. They trying to get you to think. But,
right.
But again, there's no consideration to the victim that the crime was done to.
Right. No justice for the victim and the family.
So 20 minutes, you know, you done, God forbid, you done killed my son or you done killed my daughter or done something to me, and you got 20 minutes worth of time. And I got to see you get convicted. And in 20 minutes,
by the time I get off work, you already out.
Right.
But I'm just saying, won't that mentally mess somebody's head up? Like, I'm trying to figure out, how are you going to function in the world? Because, and here's the thing, what will you see in that 20 minutes? So that's why I'm asking you, is this a simulation? Because That means wouldn't you see 20 minutes of, or would you just see 20 years of you just sitting in the cell? Because they're talking about you will literally go through this world, this simulation world where you're in prison and I guess interacting with people and
Right, right.
all types of weird stuff.
I think when we look at the movies that we're looking at now, I think they're kind of whetting the appetite, trying to see how is it that we're going to your reaction to the movie.
Right.
You know, you got movies like that now. You know,
Right.
you go in and they put these helmets on your head and you do
Yeah.
all of this kind of stuff
Yeah.
while your body is still laying on the table, but in your mind, you're somewhere else.
Somewhere else, you in a whole nother realm.
Yes, I think that they kind of just wetting the whistle and say, let me see how society is going
Right.
to take to this movie. Actually, this is what we're doing behind the scenes. This is what we're trying to come up with in real life,
Yeah.
you know. So,
It's so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get into the movie. I mean, not movie, because this is what it seems like. It seemed like a Matrix movie.
Right, right.
So let's get into what they're trying to introduce to the world now.
right.
Welcome to COGNIFY, a facility designed to treat criminals like patients. Instead of spending years in an actual prison cell, prisoners could finish their sentence here in just a few minutes. COGNIFY could someday create and implant artificial memories directly into the prisoner's brain. These complex, vivid, and lifelike memories are created in real time using AI-generated content. Depending on the seriousness of the subject's crime and their sentence, the memories could be tailored to the rehabilitation needs of each subject. The artificial memories implanted by COGNIFY would be seamlessly incorporated into the existing neural networks of the brain, preventing cognitive dissonance and ensuring the subject experiences the memories as if they were real. The COGNIFY concept offers a new approach to criminal rehabilitation, transforming how society deals with offenders by focusing on rehabilitation rather than punishment.
Okay. What do you think so far? So they're trying to sway it and say it's rehabilitation, but where does the rehab come in at, man? You like what kind of psychological, what they call it, psychosis that they're gonna implement in your brain to rehabilitate you? Because if that's the case, then why they just use that machine just to fix people?
Right. And I can't see how it's going to rehabilitate. I think what it's doing is dehumanizing people. This is what we're doing. We're trying to dehumanize people. And society now, they're trying to control. Even with these simulations, there's still a control. So they're trying to control every aspect of who you are.
Right.
Once we do this assimilation and all of this, they're controlling your brain waves. They're controlling, and to me, again, I'm gonna always go here. They're trying to wipe God out. They're trying to
redo
what they think God made a mistake with. God has not made a mistake about anything, and He does not need anybody tampering. Listen, if I come in and I start to redoing Apple's thing, they're going to sue me.
That's a fact.
If I start trying to pattern and start redoing Sure as Might, because they have the blueprint and the copyright, then they can sue me.
And that's infringement.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So why in the world are we taking what God created and we're trying to redo like He made a mistake?
Right.
And so I'm going to get this simulation and I'm going to go in the brain and I'm going to
Salute, sacrifice.
and I'm going to do all of this. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. This is the wildest thing. So sacrifice, what I'm talking about on here is, and for everybody, where they're talking about if you're doing in a heinous crime or whatever, you can turn around and in 20 minutes take this simulation of 20 years of prison. They're swapping out. So it's like, is this really the Matrix? Is this really let's go back. Let's go back so folks can hear this. And it's called COGNIFY.
Welcome to COGNIFY, a facility designed to treat criminals like patients. Instead of spending years in an actual prison cell, prisoners could finish their sentence here in just a few minutes. COGNIFY could someday create and implant artificial memories directly into the prisoner's brain. These complex, vivid, and lifelike memories are created in real time using AI-generated content. Depending on the seriousness of the subject's crime and their sentence, the memories could be tailored to the rehabilitation needs of each subject. The artificial memories implanted by COGNIFY would be seamlessly incorporated into the existing neural networks of the brain, preventing cognitive dissonance and ensuring the subject experiences the memories as if they were real.
Okay. Like, bro, like, y'all got to help us out here. This is crazy. I'm trying to understand, like, what do you mean you're going to give them the same feeling? Like, how are you? Man, it makes it eerie, like almost like they say the Matrix, man. Are we really in a simulation? How can you simulate? How, if you do a crime, how am I simulating your life expectancy? I don't know your life expectancy unless I'm guiding you that way. You get what I'm saying? Like all this is based out of me guiding you.
Right, right.
So is the world based like that? How can you give me 20 years?
And to me, it seemed like they've been watching the prison system, and now have these gentlemen that's been doing time, have they been people that has been doing time, or have they been lab rats?
That's a good one, y'all. Are these people that they're bringing in and everybody's happy to go gung-ho to go to jail? Do people not realize it's just a video for lab rats where they're just sitting around and saying, hey, guess what? This is what they do. This is what they like.
Right. So I'm going to take the type of person that you are, and I'm going to study you. I'm going to see how you interact in prison.
Yeah.
So now I've been doing all of this work, this lab, and I got this lab rat in here, and I'm gonna study how he does things and how he does these things and keep note of it. And then all of a sudden, I'm gonna put it in this assimilation. You know, it's kind of like, you remember when we went to school and you did driver's ed.
Yeah, did driver's, right. That's what I'm saying. So imagine how driver's ed is. Again, you are determined on driver's ed if that car pulls out. So it's playing. This is the craziest. I have never seen this. And if y'all get a chance, a sacrifice, you get a chance, man, do a follow-up on it. It's called COGNIFY, dog. COGNIFY Rehabilitation. I happened to start looking at this, and it was just really mind-blowing. Like, it's just mind-blowing to see something like this.
Right.
So let's keep building.
The COGNIFY concept offers a new approach to criminal rehabilitation, transforming how society deals with offenders by focusing on rehabilitation rather than punishment. First, the prisoner is given a choice, either spending tens of years in a prison cell or seeking fast-track rehabilitation through artificial memory implantation. If the prisoner chooses to undergo fast-track rehabilitation, the COGNIFY device is used. Next, the prisoner undergoes high-resolution brain scanning to create a detailed map of their neural pathways. This brain map helps guide the COGNIFY device to target specific brain regions responsible for memory, reasoning, and logical thinking, such.
What? So this thing taps into your receptors, your nerve receptors, and builds a map off of your nerve receptors. What if you got some bad intentions? Man, if you a very bad person, or put it like this, what if you got some fears? What if you don't like what goes on in the world, gender related wise? In your brain, that's a fear. So would you be presented through your nerve receptors to always have that played through a simulation?
Right. So you actually creating your own enemy. You're creating your own demonic thing that you're gonna have to fight. By the things that you're battling in your mind, now you have to, and through this assimilation, you're gonna have to battle what you create.
This is nuts.
That's crazy.
This is crazy, man. This don't even make Like we said, man, this doesn't make no sense at all, man. So we're gonna keep on going. Let's keep going, y'all.
Such as the hippocampus, prefrontal cortex, amygdala, parietal lobe, and anterior cingulate cortex. Once the target brain regions are identified, COGNIFY is then placed around the head of the prisoner. The intensity and the type of artificial memories is then adjusted depending on the crime. Inside the criminal's mind, time would pass differently, slower than in real life, making them experience years' worth of artificial memories in just a few minutes.
Wait a minute. 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 They said that they will slow down the brain and they will put in memory. Like let's hear this part where it said, listen to this. Let's hear it.
Parietal lobe and anterior cingulate cortex. Once the target brain regions are identified, COGNIFY is then placed around the head of the prisoner. The intensity and the type of artificial memories is then adjusted depending on the crime. Inside the criminal's mind, time would pass differently, slower than in real life, making them experience years' worth of artificial memories in just a few minutes.
So that's not real. So what? Imagine the trauma
Exactly.
that they'll go through in their brain. That's trauma in the brain. That got nothing, like, that's not real life. In 30 minutes, you can experience some hell in 30 minutes. Your worst fear, nightmares. And like, imagine, like, what's so weird is you would have fictitious jail mates. You would be eating food. You would tell stories about. That's like a liar, though.
Right.
That's like a bold-faced lie, just like a joker walking around, just lying all the time. You're like, bruh, you didn't do that, bruh. Yeah, I did. And in his mind, if you give him a lie detector test, he'll pass it.
And what are you going to do? This is my problem. What are you going to do after that 20 minutes? Because you have created a whole nother world. And we have to understand this. Even the brain itself can create a whole nother personality.
Yeah.
On its own. It can create a whole nother personality to protect who they are. That's why they have multiple personalities.
Right.
Now you're putting these people in a position now that you're going to create a whole nother world. They got to wake up. Do you think, what are you going to do to wipe out? So you're not going to try to wipe that out. Are you? This is the question that I have. Are you going to try to wipe that out? Because if you wipe that out of my mind, then I didn't do any time. Because I'm going to come back to being the same person that I am.
That is true. And to add to that, what if you got a granny that before you went to jail was an ailment? So in your mind, because you're speed up 20 years, she done passed away, you done went through remorse. In 20 minutes, she's still at the house. She's still down the street.
That's what I'm saying. So now you're going to come back.
This is
What's
crazy.
going to happen when you come back? Which world are you going to be in? The world that you were 20 years ago? Or are you going to try now, when I come back, are you going to try to work out what you saw in that particular, excuse me, I'm going to say movie. Because to me,
Yeah.
that's what it is.
That's what
so
it
now
seemed
when
like.
you come back, are you going to be trying to do what you did in that movie? Are you going to be trying to do what you did in those 20 minutes? Grandmama's gone, but now you got to come back and you walk through the house and grandma's like, hey, wait a minute,
Yes,
grandmama, you dead.
You dead, granny. No, I ain't. Boy, I was over here. Boy, I just got done taking my insulin shot.
But I saw your funeral.
Or I couldn't come to your funeral because I'm in
Yeah.
prison, and they told me I couldn't come. So now, okay, so how would they know? Let's keep going because I got some bunch of questions. Because this is like, it's beyond some weird.
Synthetic memories are customized depending on the crime committed and the unique brain structure and psychological profile of the individual, Violent offenders could experience memories that are designed to trigger empathy and remorse, seeing their crime from the perspective of their victim, feeling their pain and suffering firsthand. Some memories are designed.
Ah, that's dangerous, dog. So now, listen. Yeah, so imagine somebody committed a crime, a heinous crime. You're gonna know what that victim felt like. Oh, that's cold blooded. That victim felt like,
Exactly.
and what they went through, whether they was essayed, you know, a lot of people get assaulted a lot. Man, like, and you got the man. This is crazy.
Exactly.
I guess to me now, on the opposite side, I would feel like that would be okay. Now it's just me. Now you tell me that no, just again
Yeah,
because if you did something that heinous, I put this machine on you. Yeah, of course you salute Dr. Drew. I'm just saying that you gotta really like break that down. Like
What's happening, Dr. Drew?
I'm just trying to figure out like if somebody was hurt and they have to relive that, they gonna know what that felt like.
Yeah, I'm gonna know what it felt like. But if I know what it felt like, you don't know what my reaction is going to be to what me feeling like how you felt.
Right.
Does it make me remorseful or does it make me revengeful?
Yeah.
So now you could be turning up the heat.
Yeah, but if you mess around and somebody you violate somebody, you gonna know what it feel like, dude, because most of them people that be violating, I'm saying like, you know, hurting somebody, whether it be even to be a child. You do something to a child, you supposed to know what it feel like.
Okay? So then that wipe out the whole point of hurt people. Because let me ask you this. If hurt people, he was hurt before he probably already felt that that's what's making him react the way that he's acting.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
now if you making him feel it again and live it again and relive it again, now you done turned up the heat on a brother.
Yeah.
So that's crazy. That's just the point. We're messing around with something that we did not create.
Right.
We're messing around. Man, listen, it's a dangerous thing from my point of view and how I see it. We're messing around with something that we did not create, bro. And so even now, with all of the medicine that we take, they say take this, take this, take this, but then take this
To counter.
just in case.
Yeah.
Okay, you're looking at a person that was a diabetic.
Right.
And I'm taking 10 medicines a night. And I pray, God, get me out of this. I got to show y'all the before and after pictures. Right. You know, I pray, God, get me out for this medicine. I'm shooting myself in the stomach. Man, I got blood pressure pills, aspirin. I forgot what the name of it.
Right.
Actos.
So you had a whole pharmacy.
Yeah, metformin.
Yeah.
So I'm doing all of these things, and I had to ask him. I said, "Bro, what am I taking this for? I don't have high blood pressure. Never had high blood pressure." So, well, this is because we're trying to give you this to protect this from this medicine.
Oh yeah.
Then we're doing this. You have to take this just in case this medicine give you a heart attack. My wife had a kidney transplant. Now, the medicine that she take for kidney transplant, 10 years later, gave her brain cancer.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So the pills that she was taking was anti-rejection medicine
For the
kidney. So this is what I'm saying to if these things, and those of you that are listening and you understand what it is when they tell you to take this medicine and you want 5 different medicines and you want to know, but why am I on this particular medicine?
Right.
And then they come back and they say, hey, you need something to keep the thing up? I'm like, I ain't got no problem with it. Well, you will later on.
Yeah,
So
by
start
taking
it
all
now.
that, yeah.
I'm not going to do this.
Yeah. You said, no, I'd rather just be off of it, and you ain't finna. Yeah, I'm not no crash dummy.
So now they wanted me taking the insulin, but then when I changed the doctor, said, "Why are you taking insulin? If your pancreas is producing insulin, the more you take that, the more you're telling the pancreas, I don't need
You don't need it. That's right.
So what I'm saying, I brought all that to say this: if we take this pill, but then we got to take this to do this, brothers. This assimilation, okay, if it works, you gonna be on some medication to stop those memories.
Gotta be.
If we got people now that's mentally challenged, but they have to take medicine. They have to take medicine that they don't have this other world.
Right.
You're gonna be on that medicine as well.
Yeah, it's all gonna, like you say, all chain reaction is gonna fall suit. This is really sad, man. This is crazy. Let's see what else they gotta say. So we're gonna go back right here.
COGNIFY is then placed around the head of the prisoner. The intensity and the type of artificial memories is then adjusted depending on the crime. Inside the criminal's mind, time would pass differently, slower than in real life, making them experience years' worth of artificial memories in just a few minutes. Synthetic memories are customized depending on the crime committed and the unique brain structure and psychological profile of the individual. Violent offenders could experience memories that are designed to trigger empathy and remorse, seeing their crime from the perspective of their victim, feeling their pain and suffering firsthand. Some memories are designed to trigger consequences and trauma. Such memories could simulate the long-term consequences of violent actions, such as the grief of the victim's family or the physical and emotional trauma endured by the victim. Artificial memories could cover a wide range of crimes, including domestic violence, hate crimes and discrimination, embezzlement, insider trading, theft and fraud. COGNIFY emotion regulation system could modulate neurotransmitters and hormones to induce specific emotional states, such as remorse or regret, which is crucial for rehabilitation. Real-time monitoring and feedback mechanisms could track the prisoner's neural responses throughout the process, allowing the system to adapt and optimize the rehabilitation in real time, with new visuals, sensation, and realistic AI-generated content. To ensure the long-term effect of the therapy session, the memories could become permanent, fully integrated into the subject's mind, as if they were...
That's what we was talking about right there. Fully integrated into the person's mind. So that's like the red pill, blue pill thing. It's like almost like, okay, you take this pill, you can live forever.
Yeah.
You take this pill, you'll know what's really going on. So they trying to, again, put us in the matrix.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, okay. So would they be building new army of people that they can easily control? Because if you can implant something in somebody's brain right there permanently, I see, my thing is, why we don't believe they ain't doing that now?
Well, you know what? They kind of been saying that.
Right.
You know, they kind of been saying the, man, I'm lost for that word, cloning.
Correct.
They're saying that now. And they actually saying, now, I don't know how true it is or whatever. I ain't going up touching nobody to see if they real or whatever. But they're supposed to feel real and look real and all.
Like a BBL.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a BBL. No Drizzy Drake.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, the legs don't count. You know, legs don't quite match. You know?
Yeah, the legs don't. Ain't like a drumstick.
Right. You know, I mean, they said that with with Will, Will Smith, and then they have these the robots over there now.
Yeah.
They got security. So
Yeah, police officers now. They got the police, the dogs now. They actually in New York, they came out with like police dogs that are robots now.
yeah.
To do everything and stuff, and they actually can attack and all that other crazy, man. So
So it's actually like, I'm telling my age now. I hope it's a few of y'all on that about my age. It's like we going in time, but we going back to what you remember. We used to watch the Jetsons.
yes,
And it kind
Yep.
of this is where we headed
Yep.
to. You know, look at the cars. I don't know what that new car is. It's the ugliest car in the world to me.
Oh, that Cybertruck.
Look like a tank.
Man, that's the ugliest thing, dog.
But
And it's
people
electric.
paying this money.
Paying money.
They paying this money, but it looked like
Drive
something.
for 6 hours. It's like it's like going to a carnival, riding a ride, and you just out there. Like I said, it's a waste of money, bro.
Yeah.
Anybody believe anything. That's why I said perception's everything. That's why we live in this world of perception. That's what's so crazy. So let's see. Let's go a little bit more into it. Go back a little bit. Yeah.
Time monitoring and feedback mechanisms could track the prisoner's neural responses throughout the process, allowing the system to adapt and optimize the rehabilitation in real time with new visuals, sensation, and realistic AI-generated content. To ensure the long-term effect of the therapy session, the memories could become permanent, fully integrated into the subject's mind, as if they were part of their own personal experiences. While subjects are undergoing therapy session, valuable data are collected from all the prisoners into a central computer for scientific research, which will help understand the criminal mind and determine the best approach to tackle crimes in society.
That's a farce. That has nothing to do with crime. You go out here and do a trending of what crime's going on. Like you said, they're going to end up making all them guys prisoners database. It's like creating a character. You know, like we did it back in the days, the video games. You creating a player.
Right.
Imagine I could take whatever experience you go through, or you around somebody who is a serial person, they can take their program and put it in you.
Right. That is crazy, man. This is
It's like a swap out.
yeah.
This is like really mind blowing to me. I'm not gonna.
I think it's gonna make that person worse. This is about to make you think we're living in a crazy time now. Mm-hmm. If this go through,
Yeah,
this is going to be crazy because I'm going to experience everything that I would. And imagine, man, you're putting 20 years in a person's mind
in 20
in
minutes.
20 minutes. Think about what you have went through the past 5 years.
Right.
Think about all of the hurt, all of the ups, all of the downs, all of the stress that you went through the last 5 years. And
Right.
and it's going and it's going to be all crushed into your mind in less than 20 minutes
Yeah.
or less. Can you imagine that?
Yeah, I can't. That's why I'm saying, like, I could never imagine going through anything remotely like this. And then, like I said, it's gonna be some people that's, man, you know what? And that's the trick, man. You know what, brother? Somebody gonna say, hey, brother, listen, man, you get out in 20 minutes, bro. Man, they gonna give me 20 years in my brain. But hey, man, so what, man? Then it's gonna be some joker in there that ain't gonna do it. But just imagine some people. This is why I think where they're going to be able to guinea pig a lot of people. Because if I'm in there for 30 years, and you bring to me, hey, guess what? I can finish your last 10 years for you in 5 minutes. You just got to sign this waiver. Now you sign the waiver. No one knows, because again, no one's tried it, so don't nobody know what the end result could actually be. So this right here that's why I told her it's going to trip you out. So let's see.
AI-driven analytics could enhance the device's functionality, optimizing future procedures based on gathered data and insights. COGNIFY could feature encrypted storage for sensitive prisoner information and rehabilitation data. A compact and portable design would allow COGNIFY to be used anywhere in the world. It would be constructed with durable materials to withstand frequent use. Its energy-efficient design would ensure long operational life, reducing the need for frequent recharges. It would have the ability to integrate seamlessly with other prison systems, like security cameras and biometric identification. Once the therapy session is concluded, family members of the subject could be provided with a comprehensive report on the new artificial memories that have been implanted.
Oh my God! So your person that you care about go to jail. you get an update and you get to see what did they know. So now when they get out, you have to play the part because you know they story. It's like that's weird. You know they story. It's like buying a toy.
Right, right,
Like you know the storyline before you get it back.
right. You can watch their movie. You can watch everything that they've been through because it's given to the victim, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy, man. But like you said, there's gonna be some lab rats. If I have to spend if I got life in prison, what do I have to lose?
That's what I'm saying.
What do I have to lose? But I'm gonna go through this.
Salute.
I'm gonna go through this. I'm gonna go through this trauma that y'all gonna put me through. Then y'all gonna release me back to the world.
And then, okay, and let's use this scenario. Imagine you get out, I see you, and you be like, they done gave you, because, okay, they say, okay, well, Bishop, we need you to vouch for him. Okay, well, he can come here and start coming to church. But before he come, let me give you his storyline. So now, are you wrong? As a man of God, are you wrong when I get here? They tell you, hey, you got to follow the storyline. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna hit you with that one. I mean, listen. So you want to see me do good,
Yeah.
but you stuck in between, saying, "Hey, bro, if I came to you, be like, yeah, man, hey, Cross, man, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's crazy what happened to you, man, 5 years ago. Yeah, man, 5 years ago, man, I messed around, man, and such passed away, and you gonna be like, yeah, man, it was sad. Imagine if I find out you been lying to me.
Listen.
This is what I'm saying. Like, it's like they're not taking accountability for the machine. They putting the blame on the people. Because if I'm reading your stuff, I gotta go by that. That's the script.
Okay, so then that puts the person that didn't do a crime in trauma. Because I got to play along. Let's just say with me, you said, okay, one, and I'm playing along with the script. But what if I get 25 of them? So I
Yeah.
got to know all 25 scripts.
Yep, that's true.
Who gonna be the crazy one?
Yeah, you be crazy.
So I can't have free conversation with you because I gotta go. Oh, hold on. Let me see. Hold on.
What's your name again? Scan you.
Right.
Beep. Okay, yeah, I
You
remember
don't even
that.
have a name. What's your lab rat number again?
Yeah.
Because you don't. Now I'm crazy. I'm coming to be crazy because I got to continue to. I got to go along with the script, so I got to figure out and keep everything in line. What if I mess up and say, yeah.
And are you looked at as a bad person for trying to help somebody?
Yeah.
Because they say, look, you say, man, look, man, he going to be all right, man. He's a good guy. Well, you know what? We need you to vouch for him. He can just say, you have a room in one part of the church. Boom, he can stay here. Well, in order for him to stay here, you have to sign these papers to release him. But you have to say that you read his story. Mm-hmm. And now you have to stick to that story. Now, at any given point, do you feel bad? Even if you were trying to help. That's why I said it's a catch-22. I'm trying to help, but then I'm gonna have to lie to you to help you.
Well,
That's weird.
They can't force. They can't force us anyway to do it anyway.
Right. Well, it ain't about but I'm just saying, like, again, I'm just saying, somebody you love. Somebody you love. Again, we walk in truth. But if you want to help them, what you tell them? Nah, bro. Yeah, I ain't, you know what I'm saying?
No, I wouldn't, because I'm doing more harm, than I am good. Because I'm enabling them to live this lie that's been created in their mind.
Yeah.
And they cannot truly be free because they have forgotten who they are. Again, we're dehumanizing people and we're making people what we want them to be, because now he does not have his own memory. He doesn't have the memories that he once had.
Yeah.
He has the memories that you selected for him to have. who are you to select my memories?
Yeah.
I mean, who are you to say this is what I'm going to do? You, even if you assimilated the things that I'm gonna go through the next 20 years, you never gave me the opportunity to change my mind whether I was going to do that. You
Yeah.
chose to say you were going to go according to how you did this. You're gonna. This is the decisions that these are choices that you were going to make. They're not giving you an option. They're saying you're going to make these choices.
Right. And I like the way you said that because human nature will allow somebody, God will allow somebody to be placed in that position to alter or give you that choice versus if you've been like this at 15 doesn't mean that at 45 you're going to be a same criminal because anything can happen. It could be a guard. It could be anything, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, actually, that's the movie Total Recall. That's it. This is what they're going to make these people machines.
Right.
They're making. They are no longer humanized. They are going to be a machine, and they're going. Even I think even in that movie, there were some things that he started to say. Hold on, wait a minute. I remember my wife over here.
Mm-hmm.
But then he was battling
Salute.
what's real. Again, we talked about it. What was the other day?
Yeah.
Real, and we don't know what's fact and what's fiction.
Fiction. That's right.
And that's we're speeding up the process of that.
No, you're right. And like you said again, we stuck in a situation where, and I tell everybody, perception is something that's bad, man. But like you say, you're gonna have a bunch of people in there now. As somebody that's in the church or whatever, if they do that and then they get exposed, now they look bad. Man, you lied. Well, I was trying to help the brother out. Well, you lied still. So, like you said, it's going against everything that you didn't create. So let's keep going.
Rehabilitation data. A compact and portable design would allow COGNIFY to be used anywhere in the world. It would be constructed with durable materials to withstand frequent use. Its energy-efficient design would ensure long operational life, reducing the need for frequent recharges. It would have the ability to integrate seamlessly with other prison systems, like security cameras and biometric identification.
Yeah, so
Once
they
the therapy
still
set...
gonna be able to.
So what Carrie was saying was, and we didn't even think about it. Yeah, it's basically stuck in your head because that's that metal. And they said there's no need. It said no need for recharging.
So you would need that in 20 minutes. So it's something gonna still continue to be in your head.
It's got to be.
So and they're saying it's gonna work all over the world, wherever you go.
Yeah.
If it only lasts 20 minutes, why would I need something that's gonna stay in my head all over the world?
It said next they will no longer need trial and jury. Not when your memory can be extracted. That's a fact.
Listen, they're gonna push your button and you just gonna drop.
You're gonna drop. Yep. Yeah. Not guilty or guilty. Boom.
session is concluded, family members of the subject could be provided with a comprehensive report on the new artificial memories that have been implanted, offering them a chance to adjust to the subject's new, positive personality traits. The subject is then released back into society to start a new life away from crimes. The COGNIFY concept could revolutionize the criminal justice system by significantly reducing the need for long-term incarceration and its associated costs. Traditional prisons require substantial budgets for construction, maintenance, staffing, and prisoner care, including food, healthcare, and rehabilitation programs. By replacing extended prison sentences with brief, intensive rehabilitation through artificial memory implantation, the cost
Sorry about that. My bad. My bad. We back at it. My
Yeah.
bad. Yeah, we getting there.
Right.
So no, I was just saying where we're in a microwavable world right now where everything has got to be done, to the point where now we're starting to look at stuff as perception about it is crazy, man. Because you can be on social media and be dead broke, but you can be standing next to one of your homeboys with money. He can hand you the money. You can make a video. People will think you got the money, or you can wear somebody else's stuff, and you see it a lot. Back then, you would never dare that. That was your own stuff. But now it's like if I can trick you, think about it. They were able to from news things to all that stuff, they're able to persuade and trick you with the vision of your eyes. So automatically, anything that doesn't relate to reality, like in your reality, getting up every morning, working, having to be able to stay healthy and all that, that's a reality. These other folks, they like I said, BBLs, I got this amount of money, all this other stuff that really builds this fake persona. So now you're telling me you're gonna put positive thoughts in a killer's mind.
Right.
That like I don't understand how positive can it get? Like to the point where he's gonna come out. Now, if you can make him change from bad to good, imagine what if you don't like him, what you can change him to from good to bad, or you can also change him to want to be gender different.
Right.
It's a lot of things you can make him be.
So the question is this: you can change it from bad to good, and that's fine. But then, how is he going to survive? What are you going to? Are you going
Balance
to put
it.
something in his head that's going to give him a trade?
Yeah.
Because if all he knew was how to survive his way, but now you're going to change him that now he's positive. But now he's coming out and he's positive. What skills does he have?
Right.
What trade does he have? You done altered this person, but now what is he?
And does that open up Pandora's? Because I look at it like this. What if you got a kid and you got money and he's 14, 15, and you got this program where you can actually make him smarter? Like, yeah, FasTrack Learning. What if you make, so now, then what?
Right, but are they going to listen? And I understand fast track learning, but do you think that they're going to do this thing?
To better.
One was a criminal. They're not going to do this to even the playing field.
Right.
They're not going to make you as smart as them.
Yeah, it's true.
They just don't want you to go kill nobody else. They're not going to make you as smart as them. Because to make me as smart as you, I'm going to be as rich as you.
And I'm going to be much more conniving as you. I mean.
Yeah. Let me tell you this. They can play around with it, and it's fun right now.
Right.
Because you're playing with another culture. Because this is what is designed. It's not, but I'm going to tell you this. We say it all the time. It ain't going to be no fun when the rabbit got the gun.
That's a fact.
You're building this thing, but you're not building this thing with, what if my son make this mistake?
That's right.
You're not building this thing, what if my daughter accidentally make this, in all honesty, it was a mistake. It was an accident. But I'm still getting ready to have to go do this simulation.
Right.
I didn't think I was doing this, but I did not think that it would reach my house. If you look at it and you look at statistics, even with abortion, abortion was really not designed. It was for a certain group.
Right.
But when it started finding out, wait a minute, is our little boys and girls that goes to college, and they got pregnant, and they got the abortion. But now y'all, we've been getting abortion so much to where now we're really the minority.
Facts.
So we got to end this. It ain't for our culture.
Right. It's to help. Yeah. It's
So
to
now,
it's to build soldiers for the opposing side.
yeah. So we're becoming to be,
Almost obsolete or extinct.
yeah. But let me tell you this: even with this, this is good because we're looking at this and we're looking at this. But before Cross had shot this to me, and we were looking at it, it was just a couple of days ago. And y'all make sure y'all go and look this up as well. Apple is coming out with the new AirPods.
Yeah,
Check this out. The next AirPods that you buy, when you put it in your ear, they're putting something on the tip of it, and it is going to have some type of electronic current that goes to a certain part of your brain that you're not going to have to even say, "Hey Siri." It's going to penetrate your brain waves to see what you're thinking, and they're going to bring it to your phone.
No, man. That's crazy.
Yeah. It's right here, man.
See, we gonna have
AirPods newest model.
Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying. This is going back to all this stuff we were just talking about. This right here. Putting stuff that's yeah. Y'all with y'all. Yeah, you care. You with your little iPhones. And everybody laugh at me because I have my hood droid. Man, y'all better quit playing with them iPhones. They always coming out with some type of Inspector Gadget thing for it. That's why I don't like it. You got to do too much to even use a phone for iPhone.
Listen, I'm going to put it up right here. Listen, it's already up there. Just go up there and look. Those of y'all that's watching now, if you can, just go in there and look. The new AirPods that's going to be dealing with the brain.
Jersey Rich.
Bro, this is getting crazy. They were laughing at me because I had my little cords. I put it in my phone now. I have my cord, and my grandbaby was like, "Man, that's Pappy, that's old.
Yeah.
That's old. Well, I'm cool with the cord.
Yeah.
Your refrigerator, it tells you all of these things now. You walk up on your refrigerator, and it tells you, it will show you everything that's in your refrigerator, and everything that it is.
Push of a button. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, man. So great show we had today, man. We built on this. Y'all need to watch out for this. This is crazy, man. Y'all get a chance. It's called COGNIFY Rehabilitation, where now they're saying that you can actually do 20 years in 20 minutes, somewhere simulation of your brain. So I need you guys to make sure y'all hit that like button. You need to comment, subscribe on everything, and we're going to continue to keep building. We're going to continue to keep growing, man. And, you want to say something?
Listen, I do want to tell you this, man.
Yeah.
And I got to end this with this, man. Don't let them use you as a guinea pig. God made you just the way that you are.
Facts.
We can't go into another man's idea and change how he done the Apple, the like I said, these Shure mics, all of these things. We can't go in and change their pattern and do it the way it is. Quit letting them come in and change what God created you to be. At one point in my life, I was very ashamed of my lips, because everybody talked about me growing up. Man, you got big lips. Man, you got big lips. Man, it made me feel so low.
Right.
But then I look at the same people that laughed at my thick lips. They going in their butt and putting tissue of their butt in their lips.
Yeah.
And now you kissing somebody's butt every time you kiss them.
See what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
It's real talk.
We're altering so you got to love yourself wherever you are. Your good, your bad, all of your flaws.
That's right.
Is what make you who you are. Listen, if you go in there and you look at the Bible in Genesis, which is the first chapter, Genesis chapter number 1, verse number 3, it says, and God saw, and God said. Verse number 6, and God said. Verse number 9, and God said. Verse number 11, and God said. Verse number 15 is 16. It says, and God said. Every one of them, they said, and God said. Verse number 33, it says, and God, 31, it says, and God saw. That, and he says, and everything that he made was good and very good. So what he said, he saw what he said. And when he saw what he said it was good.
It was good.
So if God said it was good, man, come on. Quit letting these people change who you are. Whether you say it's God, whether you say it's a higher power, whatever you say, me is God.
Yeah.
And so when you say this and God says everything I made was good and very good, I'm not changing for nobody.
No.
I am who I am.
You are who you are.
He said, you are fearfully and wonderfully made.
Yeah.
God took time to create you just the way that you are. And he created you to handle what you can handle at a certain time.
So you don't need no fast food jail drive through. Man, you know how many dudes gonna be like, hey man, you know how many criminals forget that, like you said, they go in there, you erase their memory, they go out there and do something crazy, they come back, you erase their memory, they come back, they live in 4 or 5 different lives because they don't even know what they did in the last
They
life.
don't know what's real. What is it? What's real? Thanks, Dr. Drew. We don't know what's real, bro. These are experience. This is what caused us to know who we are. Man, this is a great show. And you know, and I like the camaraderie because we're dealing with certain things, and I'm blessed to have this opportunity to let you guys know. I don't care who you are, where you are, what side of the tracks you came up on. God loves you. I don't care who your mama is. I don't care. Listen, I don't care if everybody calls you ugly. You beautiful to somebody. I'm telling you. But you first of all got to be beautiful to yourself.
To yourself.
I don't always know like the way that I think, but overall, you know, this is where I am. That's why I have this choice.
That's right.
At least you have a choice. When you let them people put this thing in your brain.
Yeah, you don't got no choice. You gave it all up. And you say you don't believe that God made you who he's supposed to make.
Yeah. And we're going to all be alike.
Yep.
Control. This is my question before we get out. When they put all of this in your head, who's controlling the remote control? What do you call them thing on the PlayStation? What is it?
The controllers.
Yeah, who's controlling the controller?
That's a fact.
And if whoever's controlling the controller
Controls the game.
what? And is he stable?
Yeah, man.
Is he stable?
Because he wouldn't even be doing that. And it go back to, like you said, hurt people. He could be doing this to hurt some people.
And he gonna get rich.
He gonna get rich in the process. That's what I said.
And then you're gonna have to hold a file. You know how many people gonna be walking around with a file, man? Oh, that's Cross. Hold on, man. Let me make sure. Let me read your chart.
Read your chart. Yeah, he done went through all this. I'm standing in front. So that means if I'm 60, 70, we're going to get off here. But if I'm 50, 60 years old and I do a crime and you speed me up 20 years, that means that person is dead. Now I'm a new person.
You're a new machine.
You totally new. You can't be who you was because that person would be dead if he had to do 20 years or what. Yeah, you be controlling your own mind. Wow. So I appreciate everybody coming on. We appreciate y'all coming on. This was another great show. We did it like we were supposed to do it. And again, y'all gonna see us come back on here, 163 in the building. Y'all please make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe. Y'all will see my man Kerry back on here. We had another great show, and we gonna keep on turning it up because we both said so. And on that note, yes, sir.
Hey, listen, there's another podcast I'm building it now. We should be launching it onto next week.
Yeah.
But hey, Cross is gonna be on there. We just getting a whole nother audience. It is called the Beyond the Break.
Yes, Beyond the Break. Don't forget,
Beyond the
be
Break.
looking for that.
Beyond the Break Inc. You can already go into YouTube and start subscribing to it. But, listen, Beyond the Break Inc. You'll see BTB right there. Beyond the Break Inc. We're talking about it all, okay? So listen, I would like to see some of you all over there, and we're gonna still keep connecting this thing and growing this thing and enlighten our people.
There it is. Peace.
It's the Plug Podcast, hey. Yo, you already know. Once how this shit drop. Yeah. Man, we've been doing this for quite some time, and we're gonna keep on keeping on, you know? Oh, get with it or stay away from it. But either way, we going to the top. Pain running over, I stand with getting better. You let it go, and falling so pandemic, it can't even afford.